They'll go out of the shotgun. No, Balarosa's going to move up under the center. Come down the line, back to throw, firing long. He's got a man there, and it's going to be overthrown in the end zone. And the Lebanon man there, of course, the pass was uncatchable, but the Lebanon man there looked like he had a hand in the back. That was awfully close.
Oakland ran the tight end, Robert Harris, lined him up tight, ran him on a post route. Dillon, the strong safety, had him man coverage down the middle of the field, and with a big height advantage, Harris could still not come up with a football, so Lebanon takes over.
3:14 to play in the first quarter. Blue Devils without a first down as of yet. They hand it to big hole for Forrest. Forrest breaks a tackle at the 30, out to the 35. Forrest over the 40, out to the 42. But Oakland says they have the football, and they do. So Lebanon trying to give the ball game away here in the early going. Two big mistakes by the Blue Devils. As the first one cost 6. Let's see if the Blue Devil defense can stop them again.
John Forrest made a great run from scrimmage, dodging people as he broke into the secondary. What happened there at the end?
He got hammered, Tommy. Helmet to the chin. Mouthpiece came out, then the ball follows. Usually it's in that order.
Oakland right back in business at the Lebanon 43-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Motion as Balarosa goes up under the center. Down the line comes Balarosa, breaks a tackle, pitches it out, and he has got running room to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 43 yards. Oakland goes, and they just wipe out the Lebanon defense.
Jimmy Lane takes the pitch. If Balarosa escaped, Brian Neighbors on the option makes the pitch to Jimmy Lane, and it's off to the races as the senior goes in for the touchdown, takes it to the house. So 2 turnovers, 2 touchdowns for the Patriots, and Lebanon in a big hole. Oakland probably going to go for 2. Yes, they will. They'll go for 2. John will make that call from right here.
Balarosa up under the center as they put everybody in tight. Hands on, no, back to throw. Looks, fires in the corner, got a man there, and it is good.
Vandiver on the defensive coverage for Lebanon. Tell you what, looked like, yes it did, number 22, Matt Parker. They ran him to the back corner of the end zone, lined him up as the A-back in a power I, filtered him out into the flat for the 2-point conversion. Lebanon trails 14-0, 2:54 to go in the first period. We'll be back in 30.
To Murfreesboro as Lebanon lays the ball on the ground again. Oakland recovers. It only takes them 1 play to score a touchdown. Jimmy Lane, 43-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion pass from Balarosa to Matt Parker is good. It's 14-0 Oakland, 2:54 left in the first quarter.
Well, they go into that crazy little shift, and the Blue Devils shift with them, and now they're set to kick as Scoble is set to kick it away. Jones is back deep now for the Blue Devils, and it's going to go to Jones. He's going to come up and take it at the 14, to the 15, to the 20, breaks a tackle out to the 25, to the 30. Jones 35, hit, and drives out to the 40-yard line. I think they're going to give him only the 39, although he had the ball stretched out to the 40, but it'll be the best field position the Blue Devils have had all evening, as they'll take over at their own 40.
Outstanding return, and now the job for this Lebanon offense is to hang on to the football. Drive it a little bit, maintain possession, keep that Oakland offense off the field. They have taken advantage of 2 mistakes and turned those into 2 touchdowns.
Neal, the fullback. Forrest is the tailback. Double wide out set, and they give it to Neal, the fullback. Breaks a tackle and keeps driving and plugging and going to punch it out for about 4 yards on the carry, all the way out over the 42, the 43, near the 44-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and 6 for Lebanon.
Neal with a good block right up the middle, cut it in, cut it back. Nice gain on first down. When you can pick up 4 right there, that's enough on first down to keep the defense guessing.
Double wide out set now for Lebanon at their own 44. Lannon sets him down, power I, Toss sweep right side. Here goes Forrest. Gets a kick out block and gets to the 45-yard line, and they're all over Forrest. And boy, evidently they're keying on that tailback because he has not had much running room with the exception of a moment ago when he made that long run and then fumbled.
Clyde, no misdirection as of yet out of the Lebanon offense. The Redskins play is always a good one where you can start the flow going one way, tailback cuts back behind a couple of blockers. If you can get flow started one way and use a little misdirection on them, you might have a little more success against Oakland right here.
Schaefer, Lebanon going to be tagged for 5 there because I think everybody jumped.
Steelman,
blow it dead, I'm sorry.
Steelman a little late on making the snap. Apparently he thought it was on 2 and everybody else thought it was on 1. Pretty good indication when everybody jumps except the center.
That'll move it back to the 40-yard line, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 now rather than 3rd and 5. So that's a little bit different scenario for the Blue Devils. Menchie and Defendahl will go out. Let's see who came in for Lebanon. Jones for 1. Schaefer goes to the far side. Jones comes to the near side. And up over the ball is Steelman. 3rd and 9. Well, actually 3rd and 10. Backpedaling and throwing underneath. And here's Jones. Hit from behind. Breaks a tackle. Jones moves over the 45 out to the 47, but is hit there as Oakland holds it to about an 8-yard gain. Well, actually a 7-yard gain. They hit him at the 47. He had to go to the 50 for the first down. So it will bring up 4th and 3 as they throw underneath to Jones. He was almost had at the line of scrimmage, but broke a tackle and made a pretty good gain out of it.
By that same Miami screenplay that has worked so well with Schaefer, they ran into Jones that time, let him come underneath. Lebanon's going to take a timeout here as they discuss the situation. 34 seconds to go in the first period. The Blue Devils trail 14-0 to the Patriots. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Kick high and short. Oakland going to let it go, and it's going to take a Lebanon bounce, but just barely. It's going to hit at the 30, roll down to about the 27-yard line, and die there. So Oakland will have it at their own 27. But, guys, if the Blue Devils don't shore it up, things are going to get looking bleak around here. It's 14-0 with 22 seconds remaining in the opening period, and Lebanon is on the short end of the score.
Terry, what about that kick from Kyle Schaefer?
Tommy, the kick by Schaefer, good for only 27 yards. Oddly enough, Oakland didn't send anybody back, so any kind of punt at all would have rolled until it rolled dead, but we only got 27 yards out of it.
Oakland with a 1st and 10. Ibala-Rosa at the controls, up under the center. Hands off to his tailback, going to the far side. Got big running room. He one man to beat, and Jones throws a rolling block under him as he crosses the 30, out to the 35, over the 40. And Jones had to get him or he was long gone. Guys, where's our defense?
John, it just looks like that they have worn this defense to a frazzle here. They got everybody blocked on your sideline.
Cornerback got blocked, and but a holding call against the Patriots is going to cost him 10 yards here. Big sophomore tackle, 66, caught holding, so that's going to bring it back.
Boy, Lebanon gets a break there.
Well, that may be why he got such a big hole there.
It could be. That helps a lot.
It's easy to run if you got somebody grabbed up with both hands.
Ball all the way back to the 21-yard line of Oakland. Oakland at their own 21, and it is 1st down and 16. They hand it in the middle, and this time there's nowhere to go. Blue Devils all over him as they jam him in the middle. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. He might have got a half a yard. As they give it to that tailback, and I just can't see those numbers on that side of the field when they're that far away. Quarter will end at the end of quarter 1. It is 14-0. Lebanon on the short end of the score. We'll be back in 1 minute.
8.9, Tommy Bryan, Terry Stafford, John Bryan down on the field, and Clyde Harville bringing you Lebanon High action here on FM 98.9. And Lebanon, folks, quite frankly, has struggled. The turnovers have killed us. A fumbled punt and a fumble by the tailback have left Lebanon in a very precarious situation. The Blue Devils have given up 2 touchdowns on the short field, and now Oakland sports a 14-0 lead as we get underway in the second quarter.
Two wideouts right, one left for Oakland. Out of the shotgun, Ibalarosa waits for the snap, gets it, looks, fires, throws long. He's got a man out there, and he's got it. But he's knocked down. He crosses the 40, over the 35, down to the Lebanon 33. Marquise Crawford just outruns the Lebanon backs. Ibalarosa just gets back and throws it as hard as he can and let Crawford run and catch it, and that's what happened. He caught up with it, hauled it in at the 40, is pulled down at the 33.
And going from a quick huddle here, Terry, long play for the Patriots.
All the way down to the 11-33, 45-yard pickup, first down, Oakland.
Ibalarosa sets him down. Toss sweep to the near side to the tailback. Runs to his own man. Lebanon's going to get him. Smith going to make the tackle. The nose guard making the tackle after about a 2-yard gain down to the 31-yard line. That's 29 on the carry. Richardson. Well, I beg your pardon, Lane. Lane on the carry. Oakland in very dark blue uniforms with red numerals, and they're hard to pick up. Second down 8. Coming to the short side, and a flag going to come down as Lebanon hits Ibalarosa at about the line of scrimmage. He's trying to run the option to the near side, and I think that's going to go against Oakland. They're retreating. It is a hold against Oakland. So Oakland now guilty of holding twice in this drive. And this will bring up a second down and almost 20. Let's see where they walk it back to. As a matter of fact, it's going to bring up second down and 21.
Terry, Oakland's had some problems with penalties tonight.
Tommy, the third time they've been penalized. Every one of them has been for holding. That one another 10 yards. 3 penalties, 30 yards.
Second down, 21 for the Patriots now, back at the 43-yard line. They originally, after the 45-yard gain, was at the Lebanon 33. Lebanon stunning, gets back, and that's going to cost them 10. Cost them 5. Blue Devils offsides as they jump across and then get back.
Lebanon
so
into the neutral zone.
5 of it back right quick.
Into the neutral zone. Ibalarosa changing the snap count. Sophomores at receiver, both tackle spots, both guard spots, and the quarterback spot.
And they've got speed.
They've got some kids who can run.
Well, now it's second down 16 as they move it inside Lebanon's 40 to the 38. Snap is high. Ibalarosa coming to the near side. Lebanon pulls him down. Neighbors reaches out and gets the back of the shoulder pads and hauls him down after a couple of yards as he moves down near the 37. And they'll put it down at the Lebanon 37, and it'll be 3rd and 14, or 3rd and 15. They only give him a yard gain.
Once again, different personnel coming in for the Patriots. You can tell the impact MTSU has on these high school programs. That's a lot of what Middle does. They change personnel packages and make the defensive unit have to adjust depending upon what they do personnel-wise.
Maurice Crawford back in at the near side, and Ibalarosa back to throw, firing over the middle, incomplete. He went for Crawford and had him open down at the 25-yard line, but Crawford had to go to the ground to catch it and couldn't hang on. It'll bring up a 4th down situation now for Oakland as the ball is at Lebanon's 37.
You could see Marty Uverard, the head coach for the Patriots, hollering at his quarterback as soon as he looked over. He was saying the post was open. He had Robert Harris on the post route deep and had him running wide open.
Scoble is back to kick. He'll stand at his own 49. Here's the snap, and Scoble is waiting on it. Lebanon trying to get a hand on it. Can't do it. Long kick. It's going to hit and go out of bounds. Down around the 18 as they'll put the ball just over the Lebanon 18 to start this series for Lebanon. Lebanon has gone now a quarter and almost 3 minutes and still has not picked up a first down in this football game.
Terry Stafford, what about that kick by Scoble?
Tommy, the kick by Scoble actually rolls out of bounds at the 13. That's going to be a 24-yard kick by Scoble. Lebanon going to start deep in their own territory at their 13.
Blue got a long way to go. Underneath, Lannon with a double wide out set. Lannon gets off to Forrest at tailback, and he had a little running room and they'll give him forward